Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jonna, and I go by Jay, my middle name, Jay. I want to welcome you to today, which is Saturday the 29th. Oh my goodness. We're right, 2019. Unbelievable. I cannot believe I got that right. It is Saturday, and today's video is going to be the reading out of Our Daily Bread. And I want to welcome two special guests, but I'll do it at the end, and I better make a note because I know I'll forget. I hope your day's going well. I hope your week went well. I hope you're doing well. Everyone's doing very, very well here. It is, I think we're going on day 6 or day 7 of over 100 degrees. So the reasoning of this, this is because it's lightweight and I'm wearing a swimming suit because I'm going to go out and chill for a little bit, just for a little bit, and then come back and do some more editing and some videos. I had someone reach out to me and I'm so thankful, and I'm going to start another series about the book. So that will be coming. This is my priority, this right here, and of course I'm going to do my other videos, but that will be coming soon, very, very soon. Today's reading, the title, it reads, When Sharks Won't Bite. There's been a lot of accidents lately, a lot, but that's not dealing with this one. Let's see what this reading deals with. My children were thrilled, but I felt uneasy. During a vacation, we visited an aquarium where people could pet small sharks and keep it in a small tank. When I asked the attendant if the creatures ever snapped at fingers, she explained that the sharks recently been fed and given extra food. They won't bite because they weren't hungry. What I learned about shark petting makes sense accordingly to Proverbs. One who is full loathes honey from the comb. Let me reread that from Proverbs. One who is full loathes honey from the comb, but to the hunger even what is bitter tastes sweet. That's Proverbs 27:7. Hunger. That sense of inner emptiness can weaken our instrument in which we make decisions. It convinces us that it's okay to settle for anything that fills us up, even if it causes us to take a bite out of someone else. God wants us more than life lived at the mercy of our appetites. He wants us to be filled with Christ's love so that everything we do flows from the peace and stability He provides, and the constant awareness that we're unconditionally loved gives us confidence. It enables us to be selective as we consider the sweet things in life, achievements, possessions, or relationships. Only a relationship with Jesus gives true satisfaction. May we grasp His incredible love for us so we can be filled to the measure with all the fullness of God, for our sake and the sake of others. And today's reading, or the question, first question out of 2 is, what are you most hungry for in life? And the second question is, why does Jesus fulfill you in a way that nothing else can? When I first read, what are you most hungry for in life? I remember, because I've been just recently blessed the last couple months, and what I mean by that is, have you ever experienced a situation where you church hop? And what I mean by that is that you go from church to church because you don't feel your cup is being filled. And I can totally relate. Moving here to El Paso, I think Ray and I, in the past almost 3 years, have gone to 6 different churches, and we finally found a place where we can call home. You know, it seems like us being humans, we dictate a church on how a service was, or how the choir sang, or how the reading was, or how the priest or the reverend or the pastor did. You know, we're always blaming it on something if our cup wasn't filled. And when it's not that it's the church, the building, or the choir, or the reverend, or the pastor, or the priest. It's your relationship with the Lord that is utmost importance. I want you to be careful. And what I mean by that, when we left Kansas, Ray and I had belonged to a church that I loved. And it was so hard on me because I felt it was home. And I was going through such a hard time, and I was missing the pastor, I was missing the community, I was just missing so much, and I wasn't finding here. And I thought I found it. We went to a church, and it felt like the same kind of setting that I had gone there in Wichita. The pastor felt the same way as the one that I had attended there. So I had all of the features, or all of the elements, in order. But one thing just didn't make me feel comfortable. Now, remind you, we had just moved here the end of 2015. It was about the 2016th, right after the accident situation. So I wasn't okay, meaning physically. I'm not okay today, don't get me wrong. It's just we were not on top of it. So when we were sitting in the service, and it was my turn to pass the bucket for the time of giving to the church, and accidentally I dropped the bucket when I was passing it to the individual next to me, and I was horrified because the lights were low, and I'm thinking, I don't want to have anything missing. And I looked at the lady next to me, and I said, I'm so sorry. And she goes, don't apologize to me, that's God's money. I was floored. My heart dropped. It just, like, everything was open, and it just zoom. And that affected me more than anything. I dropped it on accident. And if someone to me was passing me the bucket to put funds in for the community, for the church, for, you know, where it goes, the lighting, the books, I would have assisted and helped. I was so hurt. I was so disappointed. I thought I had the building, I had the pastor, and then the community. But what I should have done, and I stopped going. I was just horrified. And there were different reasons because why I stopped going, is because, yes, my feelings were hurt. Yes, I was horrified. But I wasn't healed yet. I guess my cup wasn't getting filled. I was still hungry. I wasn't feeling good. And we had gone to another church, and it was a situation where it just didn't, it felt good, but it just, I can wear that shoe for maybe 6 hours, but then you know what? My feet are swollen and I gotta take them off. It didn't have that snug feel of that shoe where I'm walking, and if it's not bothering me. Even in the heat, it went, you know. But I had to learn. I had to learn when I had stopped going to church here in El Paso because I was just getting frustrated, is that it's not the church, the building. It's not the pastor, the priest, or the reverend. It's the word. It's my relationship with God. Yes, it helps if you have a safe individual or individuals who are leading the service, because they're human. They're no superhero. They make mistakes just like you and I. And that is one thing that I really, really respect in my church, is that they come across this unbelievable. It's like a time warp. It's like Wichita just slapped itself right down in here, but it's in a different location. But at the same time, I had to build my own skills, my own relationship on my own before I was able to experience it again. So I was hungry for the word. Don't make the word superficial. You know, people have different likes of attending services. You have your big churches who have a large amount of people. Then you have your very quiet and quaint, very small amount of people. Then you have the middle. You have to do what's best for you. Don't, here's a saying I say today, and then where I got this saying is when my son just graduated from basic, is that we were following along a line of cars, and I was following right along, and the very lead car was missed the turn, and I turned around or looked in my mirror, and people were making the right decision, and I was saying, don't follow the duck, be the head duck. So I've had to not follow what everyone else is doing. I've had to trust and have faith that what I am doing, I am not perfect. Believe me, I will be the first one that will admit that. So being hungry, and you always hear, make sure you fill your cup. I'm always saying that to you. You got to be good to yourself, and you got to have faith. And the thing is, I really, really hope I have different people with different backgrounds, with different beliefs, because I'm just not wanting to go down one direction of a religion. This is everyday life. Everybody is unique, and I want to make sure this covers everybody. So what are you most hungry for in life? What I'm most hungry for in life at this moment, right now, is being around family and friends. I cannot stress that enough. Believe me, I do have people here in El Paso who I do call friends, and I'm very blessed for that. But I miss my family and friends back home. But that's just who I am. Do not get me wrong, you can call them or you can message them, or that kind of thing. But I'm really big on one of my love languages, having quality time and physical touch. And what I mean by that is hugs. I'm a hugger. I am like, when you say the Italians loved, I love to hug. That's just who I am. I might get in your space, and that's okay. Unless you say no. Why does Jesus fulfill you in a way that no one else can? You know what? The way how he does it is that he calms me. He makes me realize how blessed I am because of what he had gone through for me today. He had accepted, and he knew what the battle he was about to face. He knew. And I'm so grateful for that. So, I usually don't ask for prayers, and I've asked from 2 prayers from 2 different individuals. And I guess I always felt put myself on the back burner and take care of everybody else. And I'm always preaching to you. You take care of yourself, take care of, be good to yourself. And I'm thinking, Jay, you're not doing what you're preaching. And and everyone says, well, I have heard that you hear these individuals stating, or on social media, prayer is not going to solve that issue. Well, it will solve many issues, and it's solved a lot of my issues. And my issues is remaining calm, be confident, understand God has put me in this world for a reason, and is to use my talents, my skills, the gifts that He's given me to help others. So I'm very humbled by that. I've had to learn that. I thought everyone has special gifts, and I was using a gift and it was out of vain. And I had to learn, no, Jay, will it in. It's about Him, not me. So I asked for prayers for Ray and I. Just pray for Ray and I, if you will. I would be very appreciative, and I would be very humbled. You're probably thinking, what do we need to pray for? I pray we can get closer to the family. That's what I pray for. We can be closer to all of the family. His babies and my babies. Put us somewhere in the middle, drop us in the middle, so we're closer to both sides. That's one of my prayers. So, in today's reading, or prayer, I should state, those who see Jesus as the bread of life will never be hungry. I had explained to you that everyone experiences going to different churches. Everyone in those different churches have taught me something. Not everyone's perfect. So if you are next, and I promise me, if you are next to somebody who drops something that it's in the passing, assist and give that person a smile, and it's okay, it's okay. Please don't make that person feel alone. It's not about you and I, it's about being the servant. So, today's readings from Proverbs 27:1 through 10. One who is full loathes honey from the comb. So when you feel fulfilled, you don't have to seek out for others. I hope you all have a beautiful weekend. I have not been doing Sundays, and I hope that's okay. Let me know if that's okay. I can, if you want me to, I can do it after service. It's not an issue. We can do that. But yeah, you guys have a great day. Enjoy your day. Remember, if you're out there, wear sunscreen. Drink plenty of water. If you don't like water, put some flavor in it. Lemon. Drink water. Hydrate. And yeah, this is Bernard and this is Judy. What movie is that from? Only 6 more months. Only 6 more months. I love you guys. We'll see you in tomorrow's video. Thank you. Bye.